Hey, how you doing? Quick heads up. This is chapter 10 of the audiobook version of my book, Conversational Relationship Marketing. It's not a normal episode of the Client Catching podcast. So if this is your first time here, go back and listen to all of the chapters of the audiobook in order if you want to listen to the book. And if you just want to listen to some of the other episodes and interviews I've done with some amazing guests, please go and look through and help yourself. Golden rule number 10. Stay visible using content that builds authority and starts conversations with your ideal clients. Now, so far, I've focused primarily on using messages to start and continue conversations. Now, while this could be the only thing you do, when you combine it with consistently publishing content, you will exponentially improve your results. Let me start, though, by answering one of the most common questions I get when it comes to content and LinkedIn. And that is, why is posting content regularly on LinkedIn important? Now, the simple answer is because when you post content on LinkedIn, you become more visible to your network. And when networking, the most important thing is to be top of mind. To which I usually get the question along the lines of, well, why is top of mind being on LinkedIn being important? And my simple answer is, if you want to get clients and referrals from LinkedIn, people have to remember you. Being there at the right time means being there all the time. Well, at least every day in this case. As you probably know, the majority of your perfect clients aren't ready to buy today. That doesn't mean that you should only look for that 1 to 3% who are actively looking for a solution now. Because you should be consistently warming up the other 97 to 99% through content until they give you a signal. And that usually is checking out your profile, sending you a message, or engaging with one of your posts. Because when done right, your content will create conversations that turn into clients. Staying top of mind is the objective when posting content. You're building credibility and trust first on a larger scale, then engaging on an individual level using conversational relationship marketing to message your connections when the time is right. Now, this can be the difference between getting the business or losing it. Now, you'll eventually want to work your way up to publishing one post a day. Now, I know that might seem daunting if you haven't done this before, but don't worry, we're not talking war and peace here. And the process I use, it means you can create months worth of posts in a couple of hours max. And I'll be sharing exactly how you can do that later on. So what are the types of posts that are the most effective on LinkedIn? The content that you need to create, publish and distribute via LinkedIn posts is there to educate, inspire and qualify the kind of people you can best help. Now you need to remember this isn't Facebook or Instagram. The people that are on LinkedIn and your ideal clients are there to do two things. Grow their network of professionals to advance their career and business. 2, level up their skills to grow in their career and advance their business. In other words, they are on the platform with a business mindset first. So you need to create your content with this in mind. Essentially, keep pictures of what you had for dinner for somewhere else, right? Now, I actually have a bonus golden rule here when it comes to content. So golden rule number 10.1. Before you publish any single piece of content on LinkedIn, ask yourself this simple question. Would my connections or future clients get value from this? The key with all of your content is to keep it relevant to your target audience. What do the people you serve really want to hear? What topics do your clients ask you about most often? Don't just share what's on your mind. Create value for your network by telling them about things that they care about. Common mistakes with content. The majority of people posting on LinkedIn aren't getting results because they're just publishing information. They're just posting information. They're posting stuff that is either irrelevant to their ideal client or, frankly, pretty dull. See, while information is important, it's a mistake to only think that information is valuable. The key is to mix it up with a kind of content that is going to get engagement. So when you're thinking about whether your connections or future connections would get value from a piece of content, consider whether it does more than just inform. How to come up with ideas for content and create it fast. Okay, you're probably still thinking, how do I come up with ideas for content to post? Well, do you remember these conversations that you've been having? You know, the ones where you've been asking people about their challenges, their pains, their frustrations, all that kind of thing. Well, these will give you an almost unlimited supply of content ideas. They are straight from the mouths or keyboard of your ideal prospects. Now, as for some specific ideas on the different themes of content that you can create, I've tested out a lot of different ones. So here, in no particular order, are my top 10 tried and tested content themes. Client success stories, behind the scenes, teach me something, make me an offer, have a rant, inspire and move, free value, give or ask for help, pop the question, tell me your problems. Now, all of these content ideas should get you started and start getting you some engagement. And for more detail about what these types of posts are, rather than just maybe, a bullet list and a couple of, fancy names, then you will find within the written version of the book, you can click a link to get my top 10 content formats to post on LinkedIn cheat sheet, which goes through each of the 10 formats that I've just gone through. It gives you what they are, why they work, and some examples of my own. Plan your content ahead of time. As a general rule, I try to make my content 10% promotional, 90% valuable, and 100% engaging. All of the content that you create should be done strategically to help you generate conversations with the right people, which is why winging it won't get you very far. You have to plan your content ahead of time so it helps you grow your business. Remember Golden Rule 10.1? Before you publish any single piece of content on LinkedIn, ask yourself this question: would my connections or future clients get value from this? See, one way you can plan out your content is by using theme days. You could have a Monday moan, Tuesday tip, Wednesday wisdom, Thursday shout out, that kind of thing. Now, obviously, you don't have to do this, but it can make things easier to plan and come up with some ideas. And you can even brand your theme days using your own hashtags, hashtag Monday moan, that kind of thing. So people can find all the related content and follow it. And to help you with planning your content, I share a content calendar template in the action steps at the end of this golden rule. How to get people to actually see your posts. The most important thing is to reply to every person that comments on your content. This is an ideal opportunity to start conversations and provide additional insights. Now, here's my take on why this is so important. See, sharing content and then ignoring people who take a little bit of time out of their own day to like and comment, it's bad manners. And long term, when others see you're not replying and engaging back, they'll stop engaging too, so it's pretty detrimental. So here's a few ways that you can get more people to view and engage on your posts. Get likes, get comments, mention people, find and follow hashtags, send direct messages to people who you want to see your content. And again, for more details of exactly how to do this and what goes into it, that I have got another cheat sheet, which is my Getting Your Content Seen on LinkedIn cheat sheet, which again, the link is in this golden rule in the written version of the book at thinklikeafish.co.uk/free book. Other people's content. If you can't, or you don't want to create content every day, or you want to expand on how you can demonstrate your authority, you can do this by engaging on posts from your existing clients, your ideal prospective clients, or influencers with a large following or network in your space, but who solve different problems. Like, comment, and share relevant content that they create on a consistent basis. Engage with both the author and other people commenting on the content. The key approach here is that you're showing appreciation, which builds goodwill among your network and builds trust over time. Now, as you do this, you'll eventually capture their audience, which is your ideal market. And so this has three main benefits. One, the person who created the content is notified when you like something they post. LinkedIn is distributing your optimized headline like a classified ad for free to a targeted person. When you comment, it shows up on the person's feed and yours, again increasing exposure of your classified ad. Everyone else who comments is notified, and if you haven't guessed it, increasing the exposure of your classified ad. Now, I'm going to give you a content creation hack. And okay, I just broke my own rule and used the word hack, but in this case, I think it's pretty justified. Because a simple way to generate content for your post is to simply answer questions from other people on their content and then repurpose this as your own unique post. See, it's a 2-for-1 on your effort. You're first engaging and increasing your chances of being seen by other people's network, plus you're giving yourself content to publish to your own network too. See, I hope you'll agree that it was a justified use of the word hack, right? You can now, though, take this a bit further for even better results. How? Well, simple. You do this by messaging people who engage on your content and the comments you make on others. As you start to post and share content to your LinkedIn network, you'll start seeing people engaging with it in the forms of likes, comments, and shares. Again, this is another great opportunity to spark a conversation with those that do and fit your ideal client profile, or maybe partner profile. So you simply check your notifications, see who is engaged with your content, your posts, your articles, your comments on other people's content, and do one of the following. If they're a first-degree connection, send a simple message like, "Hi name, thanks so much for your," whatever it was, like, comment, share on my post, and then talk about, and mention the post. I really appreciate it, as every engagement helps me get my stuff in front of more people and hopefully helps them out too. Is there anything I can do for you? Thanks. And then you sign off. If it's a second or a third degree connection, you can send a connection request with something like this in the connection message. "Hi name, thanks so much for your like, comment, share on my post," whichever it was. "I really appreciate it, as every engagement helps get my stuff in front of more people and hopefully helps them out. Let's connect and see if there's anything I can do for you." So, broken record alert coming, right? I'm warning you. Are you starting to see how everything that you do with this process is designed to simply open the door to a conversation? Business is built on relationships, but you can't start these without first having a conversation, which is why this is absolutely vital. It's also why taking this conversational relationship marketing approach is so effective. You're being human. You're obeying the way human beings actually behave and interact with other human beings. You're combining the authority-building impact of consistently showing up and leading with valuable content created around your ideal clients, whilst at the same time being proactive in the way you start conversations and opening the doors to opportunities. So, I hope that's inspired you to go and think about creating and posting content on LinkedIn. And if it has, it's your turn to get into the action steps. So the first one is to go and grab a copy of my content calendar template, which is, again, the link is on the written version of the audiobook. And then you can make sure you go and get a copy of my top 10 content formats to post on LinkedIn cheat sheet. And then go and get a copy of my Getting Your Content Seen on LinkedIn cheat sheet. Then what you need to go and do is, first of all, just start posting twice a week with a view to posting something daily as you get more practiced and confident in doing this. Then you're going to want to connect with people that comment and fit your ideal client or partner criteria that are in your second and third degree, and send them a message. If they're already in your first degree, send them a message. Find and follow 3 to 5 industry influencers with high engagement on their posts from people in your target market. And then make sure you're regularly commenting on their post, and then connect and start conversations with those that reply to your comments and that fit your ideal client or partner criteria. So that's it. That's all of the golden rules. Let's move on to the next chapter, where I'll be talking about a few tidbits and words of wisdom on how you can actually get this done. Thank you ever so much for listening today. I know there's a lot of podcasts out there you could be listening to. You've chosen this one, and for that I am truly, truly grateful. If you're a first-time listener or a long-time listener and you haven't yet subscribed to the show, please make sure that you do, because you'll get updated of the latest episodes every time they come out. And if, again, you are enjoying it, I'd really, really appreciate a honest rating and review on Apple Podcasts. I read every single one personally, and they do really mean the world to me. And yes, they help others find the show. If you're able to do that, again, I massively, massively appreciate it. But until next time, happy fishing.